Poetry Out Loud is a contest that encourages the nation's youth to learn about great poetry. This program helps students master public speaking skills, build self-confidence, and learn about their literary heritage. Reed Wagner of Bismarck High School was a finalist in North Dakota's 2013 State Poetry Out Loud contest. Throughout the competition, he came to appreciate poetry and enjoyed expressing himself through poems he felt connected to.
Poetry Out Loud is a poetry competition where it starts out in classrooms and then the whole school, and then it'll eventually go to state and then nationals. And kids from all these areas get together, they choose poems. It starts out with just 2 poems, and they have to memorize it and then interpret it, and they have to recite it. You can't move a whole lot. It's almost all your voice. You can move a little bit, but the more you move, the less likely you are to win. Poetry Out Loud makes a list of poems, and you can go on their website to find the poems. And there actually are requirements for the poems you choose. One of them has to be 25 lines or less, and another one has to be from an author from the pre-20th century. It's a little overwhelming because they have a lot of poems. There's a huge database, but you just kind of have to go through it and look at the ones you find you're interested in. It's important to understand what your poem is about, and that's actually a big process we went through. We had to read into them and think about what they meant, and not just to the author, but to us. And it really shows when you can connect to your poem. When I first started reading poetry, I was pretty confused by it, but as I looked more into it and I looked at the words, I could see what the author was trying to get across.
I felt a funeral in my brain, and mourners to and fro kept treading, till it seemed that sense was breaking through. And when they all were seated, a service like a drum kept beating, till I thought my mind was going numb.
I decided to enter because I thought it'd be a good experience for me to actually compete and try at something, because normally I'm not a very competitive person. I wanted to see how far I could go with it, and I thought some competition would do me good, and it did. I won the classroom competition, I won the school competition, and then I went on to get 3rd place in the state competition.
Congratulations, our 3rd place winner is Reed Wagner from Bismarck High School. Come on up here, Reed.
I was extremely nervous, even in the classroom and school competitions. When I went up there, my heart was beating so hard that I could hear it in my head. During the state competition, I had such a hard time keeping my cool because I was one of the first people up, and then I'd have to wait for everyone else to do their poem. While I was performing, I did my best to put it out of my head. I just thought, give people this chance to hear another story. I am very happy I did Poetry Out Loud. I think I gained confidence from it. If I put myself to something, I can do really well. I accomplished something and my family was so proud of me.
Through that window, all else being extinct except itself and me, I saw the struggle of darkness against darkness. Within the room it turned and turned, dived downward. Then I saw how order might, if chaos wished, become, and saw the darkness crush upon itself.
I've just learned to appreciate poetry more, in that no matter how short or long it is, it always has something unique for every person. You can look at it in so many different ways. It's just really beautiful in a sense, how simple they can be, and then how in-depth and how meaningful they can also be. My 3rd poem was Actaeon by A.E. Stallings, and I chose this one because it's a little more funny than my previous 2 poems, which are a little more dark. This one's more just about getting back at someone. Actaeon made fun of Artemis, the goddess of hunting. She decided to put a curse on him that would turn him into a stag.
This is the Bismarck State Capitol grounds, and I chose this area because it's about hunting and nature, and as you can see, there's plenty of nature around here.
Actaeon by A.E. Stallings.
The hounds, you know them all by name. You fostered them from pure blind whelps at their dams' teats, and you have come to know the music of their yelps. High-strung Anthe, the brindled bitch, the blue tick-coated Philomel, and freckled Chloe, who would fetch a pretty price if you would sell. All fleet of foot and swift to scent, inexorable once on the track. Like angry words you might have meant, but do not mean, and can't take back. There was a time when you would brag of how they would bay and rend apart the hopeless belling from a stag. You falter now for the foundered hart. Desires you nursed of a winter night, did you know then why you bred them? Whose needling milk teeth used to bite the master's hand that leashed and fed them?
Prairie Mosaic is funded by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund with money from the vote of the people of Minnesota on November 4th, 2008, the North Dakota Council on the Arts, and by the members of Prairie Public.